Courtois. I'm asking everyone to take seat. We're going to end the conference now, so please take your place. You can take your place. And I'm asking all the chairmen of the different roundtables to come up, and they are going to make a really short summary of the things that were said during the roundtable. So, Ioannis, you can come up, please. So Ioannis, Jordi, I don't know where is Jordi. If we can look for Jordi, and I think that Maximo will speak in the name of Ferrero, and Ioannis. Okay. Ana.
I know that you are all eager to leave, so I will be fast. Our session was balanced between academics and practice, and our intentions coincided to the fact that the COVID crisis was an opportunity for our markets. What really needs to be done is to have innovations, developing digitalization and transparency that will provide huge advantages in terms of ensuring reliability, safety and efficiency along fresh food chains. Multi-client and multimodal systems are identified as key for the future, where all different modes of transport and stakeholders are connected. Italian markets are working on improving energy usage and sustainability, with Mario Draghi of Italy highlighting the fact that sustainability is a key fact for anything. We are also very happy to link to the academia and enjoy learning working together with MIT network. They identified, for example, problems with inbound logistics, such as congestion, food loss in handling, and decision to face the problems such as time slots and the queuing of orders. We also had a connection with India that Dr. Yadav told us that they have imbalances of supply chain and demand, and they have a lot of food lost along the food supply chain. Finally, we had the pleasure of having the Minister of Ivory Coast, who told us that 30% of their production doesn't get to the markets due to the problems in storing logistics and in infrastructure. They are looking for networks for their wholesale markets to connect to markets within and outside of country regions. That's why he was very happy to be at WUWM and have Eva as the new member of our board of directors. This is a rapid wrap-up of what we have discussed in our session. I would like to thank everybody for being here, from our Italian friends to WUWM, and we hope that we have a safe trip back home.
Hello, I will try to do it in Spanglish. Spanglish is part in Spanish, part in English. But in any case, I appreciate the possibility to become a chairman of the This roundtable involved Arturo Fernandez from Mexico and Americas, James Steff from FAO of the Investment Unit, and Dolores Roman from Mercamadrid. The focus of the group will be, has been challenge, opportunities in the middle of the COVID, and how is the future, and how the wholesale market right now are looking for the future, and what is his bid for the future. Americas, I think, put on the table one important question. The big threat, the American people looking ahead in the future, in the 2013, during the COVID, it's now on place. See, the evolution of the threats in Americas, when we discuss about the food, it's now in place. These people have a strong challenge ahead. Lo digo en español. Las grandes amenazas que tenía América y que veía que podrían aparecer en el año 2030 están en América en estos momentos de la.
The speaker.
To solve it is innovation. Innovation in a different markets, in a different countries, with different situations, with a different food chain. Mercamadrid, I think he expressed experience during the pandemic and the future ahead. During the pandemic, I think the sentence is the wholesale market not failed during the pandemic, and the retailers failed. We don't fail it. I think this is the sentence. I think it's, and all the Mercamadrid has been working during the pandemic to provide service and to guarantee the service to all Madrid area. Concepts importance during the pandemic: collaboration, communication, health, employees, operators, and solidarity. When we discuss about solidarity, there are a new challenge in the future, to become the solidarity to the zero food waste projects. Future from Mercamadrid, enlarge the facility. I think this is the challenge different wholesale market right now have. We discussed with Palottini these days, the Roma are in this position, Rangis is in this position, Milano, I think they are working in that way, Barcelona are looking the same way. The other concept is sustainability, internationalization, and resilience. This is the main concepts, try to resume all of these things. James Steff from FAO, he put on the table the importance of the wholesale markets, and he put on the table the possibility to use, in a good way, the experience wholesale market has around the world in order to reinforce the food service and to guarantee the service to the consumers. And for FAO, it's important to reduce the gap between consumers and producers, and the wholesale market can do it a good job in that idea. I want just to introduce some ideas myself, and the last sentence. First, it's important to keep political attention and don't lose momentum. Political looking us in the last year. And the politicals, and I understand the politicians, forget rapidly. It's important, don't lose this momentum and keep the tension. So, secondly, follow customer requirements, environmental concerns, zero food waste, health, and eco. Fourth, trends, investment, we discuss the investments, innovation, sustainability, clean energy, digital, and circular economy. And I think one of the big idea, today I leave this meeting, and probably it's linked to the Bologna chairman today say, the food poverty increased just in 1 year to 2.3 million to 5 million people. If we discuss about the sustainability, okay, we discuss about sustainability and we put projects on the table to become more sustainable. But there isn't sustainability unless it takes into account affordability. Sustainability is not include affordability. It's not a good solution for everybody. In any case, thank you very much to be part of this roundtable, and thank you.
my friend, my Vice President, Cesare Ferrero, have to go for the train. So he left me a short notice about the debate about innovation. It was very interesting. And I read you, I'm sorry. Innovation plays a crucial role in the modernization of wholesale markets and their resilience to absorb shocks. Innovation is not necessarily extremely complicated or costly and relies on simple action like hand washing, use of safe ice. FAO and WUWM are currently doing a joint workshop on food safety in Asia and in Latin America, and among recommendations that came out, there have been the need to have action on products, premises, and finally to put people at the center of innovation. Among lever-ranging innovation, there are blockchain and food packaging, and serve better and safety products. Some wholesale markets have already put in place innovative measures, like in Chile, with 2 projects promoting circular economy and the reuse of unconsumed food to animal feed purpose or compost. In Rungis, for example, they support innovation through the creation of an incubator, and it helps entrepreneurs starting new bearings to help to the transition. Moreover, sharing experience, education, and raising awareness activities, and having innovative ideas streaming through different countries is the key. However, so far we lack recordings and information in our sector, and we need to share them among. Also, markets need financing, ways to fund activity, because they are essential link in the food supply chain. At the end, I can say that innovation is good and is important stuff, items for each one in different way, Rungis, Rome, Asia, Latin America, but is at the center of our activity. And it's in the center of this debate. Thank you.
I have the honor to chair the table about fostering better food consumption patterns. It was a really interesting table with a really diversified panelist. We had Sian de Kleen from the World Economic Forum. We had also Nicolaou Papaleu, that is the Greek head of unit of the European Commission in charge of the Farm to the Fork strategy and also to the Code of Conduct of Responsible Business. That was a work that the World Union of Wholesale Markets was participating in the task force. We had also a really, really good intervention from, let me think, who was it? We had also in my roundtable people speaking from EAT, that is one of the biggest organizations working in the action track number 2, that is accessibility to healthy diets. So it was a quite well-known nutritionist. We had also in my roundtable someone speaking on behalf of the FAO, that was introducing the work that FAO is right now running for food security and food improvement. And the most important thing is, like, most of the actors agreed that we need to work to foster and to make evolve food patterns among our population. And that is just not in Europe, but is in every continent of the world. So we have, for that, to understand behavioral changes and how to enhance them in order to effectively drive the food transitions toward more resilient food safety and sustainability. It is about to combat all forms of food malnutrition, because today, if we still have around 500 million people that are suffering from hunger, we do have also almost 3 million people in the world that are suffering from obesity. Therefore, we really need to enforce changes that will empower and motivate consumers everywhere to choose healthy and sustainable food, especially fresh vegetables and fruits, and particularly for vulnerable and poor population groups. As Jordi was saying right now, the COVID pandemic unfortunately magnified poverty around the world, and accessibility and affordability are going to be key issues, but also education and ways of trying to have better food environments that will allow people to make easier choices and to choose in an easier way to healthier diets, so to have more accessibility close to the place to fresh foods. So we do need that we create food environments through policy measures is basic, and we should create also actions along the value chain that will work in consumers' perception of healthy and sustainable diets. This can be done also through retail markets, and this is what the speaker that I was looking for is Jean-Paul Auguste, that was introducing the role of retail markets and the campaign that we're holding in WUWM, that is Love Your Local Market, and the importance by this simple campaign to bring kids into the retail markets, and by bringing them also the families to foster this kind of patterns and behaviors in the long term. There was also a common recognition of the importance of raising public awareness activities since childhood, as I was saying, but also to families and to the entire population. The need of having more reliable information, what it means also working in what concerns marketing, labeling, and clear communication toward consumers was what was also coming into the discussion. And of course, another important point that I think that every roundtable was speaking about was innovation. Innovation, however, has to be implemented after the transformation of other basic facilities, as I was saying before. We can innovate, but market's still physical, so we can go digital, but at one moment we do need still to have this contact with the consumer. It was recognized that this cannot be solved solely, and therefore requires a systemic approach. This is something that most of the speakers and the participants at the roundtable were rising up. We need a systemic approach that will gather all the stakeholders along the value chain and will make them cooperate to find long-term changing solutions. Last but not least, it was recognized the pivotal role of wholesale markets and the role that they can play in driving food system transition and to promote local markets through traceability and more transparency. Thank you. We're going to have now the closing remarks by our chairman, Stefan Layani.
Thank you, Eugenia. You can. Thank you, Eugenia. Thank you very much, Giacomo. Without Giacomo, we cannot have this meeting. And I was very, very pleased to meet you today. It was the Congress of the Recovery. It was the Congress of Rinascimento. It was the Congress where I can say the wholesale market make the difference. We make the difference. Why? Because we were there. We were there during the confinement, and we do the job with retail market too, Mr. Ben Sidoun, Mr. Auguste. we do the difference. And why do we do the difference? Because we are very different, very various, very near local consideration. We know people. We are human. We know politics. And it is the difference. We are public services. It is the difference. We are very, very different. What we meet always in business. Sure, we want rentability. Sure, we want to sell our products, but we want to sell them with 2 or 3 conditions. You say this, dear Secretary General, you make a good job. We want affordable products, very important. Accessible products, very important. And third, we want sustainability because we have the revision. And the reason why I'm very happy to lead this group, but I am only a chief of team, and you are in my team. Why am I happy to be with you? Because we are very old and we are very actual. And as we are very actual, we will show people of each country, dear Massimo, what we can do, what we can do with products, for example, for fruit and vegetable, but also with meat, also with flowers, with fromage, with fish. And I would also like to thank all the attendees. It was a little dance. You make a program very tough, Eugenia. Next time, in Ivory Coast, if I have understand, more pleasure and more leisure, okay? Yes, I'm sure of that. And I want also to suggest something. Eugenia will work. She will work to make us a platform where we can put ideas and to share it to the world. And if you succeed in it, a web platform, in fact, and we will cross our ideas, and the WUWM will be very useful to everybody in sharing ideas and in making progressing market in the world. You know, our model is very original, and our differences are less important than our common point. Never forget that we are 10 to 30% of market share. We have a lot to give, we have a lot to have now and to earn in our job. I will close this conference in an expression our commitment to the future, and you see the innovation, the logistic, the security, the involvement in our territories. make us look forward for wholesale market with action to pave the way to this change. And I'm looking forward to meet you all again for upcoming events and next global conference in Abidjan and in Thailand. Thank you very much. Come with me for the closing photos. Yes. With the mask, of course. Of course.